Hi everyone, my name is Brendan Blue. I am the publicity manager for Oak Park High School's Radium Girls, and I will also be playing Charlie, along with many other characters. Today, I am joined by Miss Ginger Jones. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, I'm Ginger. I'm really excited to be doing this. I'm a freshman, and yeah.
All right. Hi, I just want to start off by saying it is insane that we have a freshman playing the lead of one of our plays. That usually doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah.
At least I can't remember a time where that happens. How do you feel being a freshman playing Grace Fryer in Radium Girls?
I'm overly excited. In my previous shows, I was always like a supporting character, like I was on ensemble, which is super fun. Like I'm not mad at those characters that I got because I had a lot of fun with them. But I don't know, it's crazy. Like I still can't believe it, even though we're like halfway through rehearsals and everything. It just makes me excited, like knowing also that like I'm just coming in, and so it's like I really like earned it, knowing like I didn't really know anybody and like didn't have a connection.
I think it's super exciting because, like you mentioned, you have done other shows playing supporting characters, and like getting your first lead is such an amazing feeling. What other shows have you done?
So in 6th grade, I went to Eastgate, and we did Peter Pan, and I was one of the pirates in there. During 7th grade, and then I tried out for the musical, The Little Mermaid, and I got ensemble, which
Amazing
was super fun.
show.
Kind of got me like in the whole like theater mindset, because before I was just doing it for fun, and like now I'm like actually like looking into it and stuff like that. And then in 8th grade, I got a narrator in the Sissification of A Midsummer Night Dream. And then I tried out for the musical and got Miss Peru in The Music Man.
In The Music Man, that was fun.
Yeah.
You mentioned The Little Mermaid. Weren't you in The Little Mermaid with Olin,
Yes.
our assistant stage manager? Well,
Yes.
the stage manager assistant. So I've heard amazing things about him as well. Was it fun working with Olin in a previous show?
Yes, he's very fun to be around. He just kind of like lightens the mood, and he'll tell like a whole bunch of jokes and everything too. So it kind of like made the experience better being there with him, because it was someone I knew too. So it was someone to like hang out with.
Let's talk about Grace Fryer. What do you think of Grace Fryer? How do you connect to this character?
I'd say she's a lot like me, like just like as a person. She doesn't really make trouble or anything, and it's just she kind of does what she's told, and then like tries to like diffuse arguments if there's something there. She's someone very dependable to go to, and I like to consider myself someone people like to go to with problems and everything. So I think we're almost the same people, just like in different time eras.
I think you really embody her. When I see you on stage, I always go, wow, she's being very natural with her acting choices and very natural with this character. You seem very comfortable with her, which is always a great thing. So what has been your favorite part of Radium Girls so far?
My favorite part is probably just the cast. I felt like in like middle school, it was almost like there were certain groups that you had to be in to like hang out with these people. So it was like, oh, the 8th graders, that's who you hang out with. Like you can't talk to the 7th graders. It was just very like split up.
Yeah.
And like now I feel like everybody's just a big family, like actually. Like it's just everyone talks to everyone, and it's not separated or anything.
Definitely a huge family in our theater department. Speaking of theater, right now we are in a global pandemic, and we are being very safe and wearing masks. And it's very strange to wear masks on stage. I'm sorry that your first high school show is during COVID-19, but what do you think is the hardest part about having to wear a mask on stage?
The hardest part, like physically, is probably projecting. I know that I can do it, like without the mask, but I already have a hard enough time, like projecting on its own, because I'm a very like soft-spoken person. I feel like the mask, it doesn't give me an excuse, but it's like, oh, like it's there. Like I'm not doing well because it's like there.
Yeah.
Mentally, it's just kind of, it's also kind of like the same. It's just kind of there, you know? It's like I feel like I can't connect as well.
When I was doing Clue, I had an insane amount of lines. It was horrible, but I also had this movie to sort of like watch, figure out the lines, because it was so similar. This time, you do not have a movie to watch to like learn your lines, and it's super wordy. How do you go about learning your lines?
For the beginning of the show, it's a little bit easier. I'm not sure why. I think my mind just like holds on to the words better. But for like the big paragraphs and everything. It's a little more difficult. I kind of have to reread them several times fully, and then I take each sentence and then read them over and over again, and then try to memorize those and then add the next sentence. So it's a long process, but I mean, it gets me memorized.
Well, I am so glad that you talked to me today. I'm so excited to see what you do with this show and what you do on stage, and really excited to see what you do the rest of this season. So thank you so much for talking to me, Ginger. I'm so glad to see what you do.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.